A very good morning, guys. I want to welcome you all on the ICAI platform. I hope you all are doing great, guys. Guys, my name is Anashu Goyal. I am CA. I am a company secretary executive, and I am going to take your today's session. And guys, the today's session topic is Introduction to Accounting Standards. कैसे हैं आप सब? I am receiving the message from the students. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Sanjeev Kumar, Priya, Janvi, a very good morning, guys. I hope you will enjoy the session with me. The today's session is all about introduction to accounting. And guys, I will try to make your session interesting and learning as. So guys, all should say good morning on the chat box. I'm waiting for your replies, guys. Quickly. Please say good morning. I'm waiting on the chat box. Students, yes, be up quick in the class. Say good morning. Very good morning, guys. Yes, everyone. Say good morning. Guys, are you thinking where is the Sanket sir? Yes, guys, the sir will also going to take the other session, but today's session I am going to take about the introduction to accounting. Okay, I hope you will feel comfortable with me. Even you will feel free to ask any query with me. Okay, if you have any query before I'm going to start, you can write in the chat box, guys. So feel free, but बच्चा बिल्कुल feel free कीजिएगा मेरे साथ बात करते हुए. Okay, sir, we are fine. How are you, sir? I'm absolutely fine, bacha. I'm absolutely fine, Anuksha. I'm absolutely fine. Okay, a very good morning, and I welcome you all on the Vedantus platform. So, can I start the session, bacha? If can you see me and hear me properly? If you can, then please let me know. If you can see me and hear me properly, please let me know, guys, so that I can move towards the today's session topic. A very good morning, happy morning, guys. So guys, how the session will flow, just I want to tell you first of all, I will take the introduction to an accounting standards. After that, if we are comfortable, then we will take a little bit part on the framework of accounting as well. Okay, so first of all, my main focus is on the introduction to accounting standards, right, guys? So I will present you screen. On the screen, some notes you will see they are written, and sometime I will write by directly on the whiteboard, and you can write whatever I'm writing on the slide. So guys, I requested to you, please write what I am writing on the whiteboard, because when you are writing now, your brain will work duly. Okay, so let me start with you the session topic, accounting standards. So I'm going to present you a screen. So let me come to the point, accounting standards over. Guys, as a chartered accountant, we are under a duty to present the financial statements of any company, entity, business in true and fair manner, which is free from any type of biases. Why we are required to do this? So that the users of the financial statement can build a confidence while reading the financial statement. So, bacha, when we are preparing financial statement, then financial statement must be true and fair view presenting. बच्चा फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट हमेशा एक ट्रू एंड फेयर व्यू दिखाता है. What is a true and fair view, बच्चा? It's a very wider concept. What is a true and what is a fair? That we will not going to discuss right now. But I am telling you that financial statement should present true and fair view. If I'm going to tell you in very brief manner what the meaning of the true and fair view, that is free from any bias. So what the bias means, you are writing anything which is not a perfect. you are writing which is not related to the financial statement, you are writing which is misleading, misguiding the user of financial statement. So anything should not be written biased in the financial statement, that the financial statement should be free from any material discrepancy. Okay. So can you see and also hear you, sir? Okay. चलिए sir, the ICAI platform now. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So guys, for this purpose, we are required to follow some principles. These principles are called gap principles. Guys, if we want to present our financial statement in true and fair view, then we have to follow some principles, some rules, some regulation. That particular principles, rules, and regulation is called gap. So, what is a gap basically? Gap means which are generally accepted accounting principles. Guys, these principle guides you. These principle tells you the methods, procedures, rules, and regulation which are required to be applied, when you are preparing your financial statements. Okay, so let me read the definition, bacha. Generally accepted accounting principles refer to a set of common accounting principles. Okay, guys, accounting principles, standards, procedures issued by the Accounting Standard Board. Public companies in United States must follow GAAP when their accountants comply with their financial statement. But if I'm going to talk about the United States now, they have to follow gaps while preparing the financial statement. Similarly, India also have their own gaps. So, bacha, gap is a combination of authoritative standards set by policy board and the commonly accepted ways of recording and reporting. First is recording and reporting of accounting information. The gap aim is to improve clarity. Clarity is what kind of clarity, bacha? Clarity means when anyone is reading the financial statement, whether he clarifies what the position of financial statement, what is the health of the company. Basically, bacha, financial statements tells you the health of a company, the health of an enterprise, how much assets the enterprise have, how much liabilities have, how much are their external liability, how much are the internal liability, the working capital. So all these informations are generated only through a single statement, that is a financial statement. So guys, the aim of the gap is that whenever you are preparing a financial statement, that should be improves the clarity, consistency. But the consistency, all the methods which applied should be interrelated and constant. For example, if you apply, I will tell you what the FIFO method, LIFO method. Just I am telling you, I hope you all have some knowledge because this is method related to the CA foundation course. If you follow the FIFO method, then throughout the year, the FIFO method is followed or not. If there's a change, then what should be the reason for that? So all these, bacha, consistency there should be there. Comparability, very, very good, bacha. The comparability means you can compare your business financial statement with another's business financial statement. So this is the gap which is tells you how to prepare financial statement. Now, if I'm going to talk about in India, okay, in India, bacha, ICAI is supreme body. Bacha, ICAI is the supreme body that regulates accounting in India. Okay, so ICAI is a supreme body that regulates accounting standards in India. So India have a also their own gaps. That is generally accepted principles. So we have currently guys, we have two type of gaps. One is called accounting standards, right? Guys, can you see this? Please sign your chat box, bacha. Yes, unambitious, namrata. Guys, please write your chat box. Can you see the what I'm writing here? I'm reading your chat, guys. Sir, gap accepted globally. Yes, beta, they are accepted globally. Are you writing, guys? I'm waiting. If you can see what I'm writing, is it visible to you properly? Yes, sir, visible. Yes, we can see this. Okay, that's perfect. Perfect, guys. Perfect. One is bacha Indian accounting standard, and second kind of is first is accounting standards, second is Indian accounting standards. Right? We have two type of standards. One is bacha short, in the short form we call them as AS. In this case, we call them IND AS, right? Guys, when I when I tell you regarding your doubts now, only then you can write, because now I'm not reading the chats, because basically now I'm teaching you concept. When I will tell you, you can write your doubts and queries on the chat box, right? So I think this is clear to all of you. What is the gap? Let me tell you. So in the brief, what we have discussed with you, we are required to prepare financial statement that should be give true and fair view of our business, right? True and fair view means free from any type of biasness. Okay, and then for this purpose, we have some rules and regulations. That rules and regulations are basically called generally accepted accounting principle. They are accepted universally. Okay, we have some international gaps as well. Some we have our local gaps as well. Similarly, India have their own gaps. So I say the supreme body that formulates the gaps in India. And Indian gap are of two types. One is called accounting standards. Second is called Indian accounting standards. Right. So we have basically here the two type of standards. So standards are just a plain rules of written policies and procedure to apply to prepare the financial statement. Let me write it. So accounting standards are rules, procedures, methods, policies for preparation of financial statements of an entity. Okay, so basically they are the written policies. Okay, if bacha you have to write it in the theory form, so you can write these words. Okay, these lines. First is bacha their procedures, all these things. The second point you can say that right that these are written policies. Okay, ये oral नहीं है, written policies हैं, right? So you can write these points whenever you have to write. Okay, so now guys, I want to know about your queries. If you have any query, sir, crystal clear Indian accounting standards, very good. Sir, we can see what. Okay, sir, it is visible, we can get any PPT for accounting standards. Bacha, no, I am not giving you any PPT in the slide. I will try to write as much as possible. Okay, I will try to write as much as possible. So please guys, I'm waiting for your doubts. If you have any doubt, please write so that I can move toward the next concept. I'm not getting any doubt. All are saying, sir, very clear, crystal clear. That's good. Okay, chali. So it's perfect. Now let's move towards the next. Now, bacha, let me tell you the what we are going to discuss with you in this chapter. Okay, so chapter wise view of the today. Sir, it is visible. It is available notes. Please reply. Okay, guys, what I can do that I am not giving you assurance that I am not going to provide you any PPT, guys. But I can do one thing. Whatever I'm writing here, I will try to convert into a PDF and I will give you. But I am not give you a promise key that will I'm going to do. But if it is feasible for me, then I will do. Otherwise, you have to write for it on your notebook, guys. Okay. So I requested to you, please write it when I'm teaching you. If you are going to write the at the real time, then it's a perfect. Okay, guys. So, chaliye aage chalte hain. So now the chapter overview. In the today's chapter, we will discuss with you objective benefits of accounting standards, then accounting standard setting process. Okay, and list of accounting standards, need for convergence to global accounting standards. Sir, what is the difference between AS? Please explain bifurcation, sir. Where to get July schedule? Sir, writing is between the... Yes. Bacha, Pushpa, writing is better, bacha. Writing is better. Lakshmi, beta, I will discuss with you difference as well. Don't worry, I will going to discuss the difference as well. So, please go with the flow, beta. I hope you will understand. Now the bacha, then we will discuss with you need for convergence, what is the IFRS, then convergence to IFRS in India, then what is the concept of Ind AS, carve outs and carve ins, and roadmap. So these are the various topics which we're going to discuss in the today's session with you. Okay, guys. So bacha, now I request you to don't write on the chat box because अभी मैं read नहीं कर पाऊंगा. ठीक है ना? चल. So first, bacha, AS deals with. In the previous topic, I just tell you what is the standards. The gaps are standard. We have two type of gaps. One is AS, second is AS. Now, what are the various aspects for which we are need to apply the accounting standards? Because we have four aspects to apply the accounting standard. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have four aspects where we can apply our accounting standard. First is recognition of event and transaction. You know, guys, what is the recognition? When to record the transaction. Bacha, I will write in the very short manner. Okay, when to record the transaction, when to record, right? Check. Measurement of transaction and event, it will tell you at what value transaction to be record. Okay, किस वैल्यू पर रिकॉर्ड करना है, that's it. Presentation of transaction and event, बच्चा, that means in financial statement where to report. Okay, where to report means, sir, what where to report? Where to report here simply means that we have to report either in the balance sheet, either we have to report in the statement of profit and loss, either we have to record in the notes to accounts, then disclosure requirement. Bacha, this is the one of very important point. Whatever is necessary, for user of FS need to be disclosed. Okay, that is need to be disclosed. For the FS, need to be, you can say need to be informed, or you can say that it should be in written. Okay, written में होना चाहिए. Getting my point or not, guys? Writing, we will make our concept more clear. Okay, so guys, now please let me know if anyone have a doubt. So these are the four aspects which are dealt by the our accounting standards. First is bacha, when to record the transaction, at what value we are required to record, and in the financial statement where to report, either the balance sheet, either the relevant, जो relevant है, okay, relevant information should be disclosed to the users of the financial statements, right? चलिए, anyone have a doubt बच्चा, please write on the chat box. I'm waiting for a reply, guys. Feel free to ask doubt, guys. Sir, how many topics you are going to take? Yogendra Kapoor beta, I will going to take as much as possible. Okay, but you can see I will take near about 10 near about 10 to 12 topics. Okay, sir, really enjoying your session. Thank you so much, bacha. Thank you, beta. These type of comments always bring in us more energy. Okay, so guys, these type of comments ना हमेशा हम हमारे अंदर एनर्जी भर देते हैं. चलिए. Sir, how to study counting standards so that I can solve all the question? Guys, Arthi, you have to, Arthi Anand, beta, you have to go with the flow. What I am teaching you right now. First of all, clear your all the concept, and I give you assurance that if you have very good concept clarity, you can solve all the question very easy, very easy. Sir, can you explain for the first one, sir? Can you give example? Okay. Bacha, for example, sale of goods. Sale of goods. Bacha, you know, when you deliver the goods, when your obligation for delivery of goods is established, then you can record, then you can record sale in books, right? So this is the recognition of transactions. Very interesting session. Sir, your caller is getting mixed with the background, enjoying the wonderful session. Okay. So guys, in the next session, I will try to paint the caller, and that case, it will not going to get any reflection. Yes, बच्चा, ICAI के reflection आ रहा है, that's good. और किसी का reflection नहीं आ रहा, that's good, है ना? अगर किसी और का आता है, then it will be a problem. चलिए, guys, you are feeling the session amazing because you all are amazing. That's why. Okay, चलिए, can I move further now? Benefits of ES. Sir, please explain the disclosure requirement again. Amazing, understood. Okay, but your disclosure requirement means that if you feel that if any person is going to read your financial statements, if any user of financial statement is going to read your financial statement, you feel that should be disclosed to them or not. For example, last year there is a major fire occurred in the factory, and we are suffering from the 30% profit loss of 30% profit, loss of 30% of the last year profit. So, bacha, is it relevant to the person who are using a financial statement? Definitely, it's relevant. So, you have to write in the notes to count that in the last year there is a fire on this day due to which we are suffering from a loss of rupees 3 crore rupees. So that is called disclosure requirement. You must have to intimate to the person who are using the financial statement that that whatever you are reading is complete in all respects. Getting my point? The recognition means identify monetary. No. Swati, not monetary and non-monetary identification. Not recognition transaction means recognition means when to record. When to record. Okay, you will going to learn the AS9. Then you will get more clarity. What is the AS? What is the recognition concept? Right? Chal. Now, guys, I am moving towards. Sorry, guys, if anyone doubts is it get unresolved, but मुझे लगता नहीं है. I have taken all the doubts. चलिए, अभी तक कोई doubt unresolved नहीं है. चल. So benefits of AIDS. First is cross border flow of money, listing of companies at global stock exchange. Okay, it is little bit. Wait, bacha. Wait. It's a wrongly uploaded figure. Wait, bacha. Let me insert the proper figure. Chai. So this is the perfect. This is the perfect part. Chai. Now, the next is what are the various benefits of using the accounting standards? The first benefit, beta, standardization of alternative accounting treatment. Yes. If on a particular item, on the particular type of you can say, for example, depreciation, if there is more than one method is available, if we want that there should be at least only this method should be used in these scenarios, in this case, and it can be limitized by using the standards. Okay, for example, bacha, as you done in the bacha CA foundation, there are the 4 methods to value the inventory. Can you recall, guys, bacha? Can you recall वो कौन से मेथड्स है जो आपने इन्वेंटरी में वैल्यूएशन में पढ़े थे? आपका इन्वेंटरी का चैप्टर होता था. लेट मी चेक कौन सा बच्चा सही आंसर दे रहा है. Sir, first point is that of the per actual concept. Yes, beta. Got it, sir. Thanks. Bacha, please write on the chat box. I am waiting for your comments. Are you remember the concept you used for the valuation of inventories in the CA foundation course? If you have any clarity, then bacha, you can write. Yes. FIFO, weighted average, LIFO. Very good, guys. Very good, Yogendra bacha. You are very active in the class. That's very good. Any other bacha? Any other? Please, all should write. Be an active in the class. Yes. Simple average method. Kamal, Shirsha. Very good. So, bacha, you know there are the 4 methods. One is the FIFO, LIFO, weighted average, right? You know, guys, as per accounting standards, we have only 2 methods recognized. One is weighted average, second is FIFO method. So, bacha, what we are doing? We are limitizing the alternative processes. We have standardized the alternative accounting treatment. For example, for the valuation of inventory, for the valuation, we have 2 methods. First is called FIFO method. Second is called bacha weighted average method. So bacha, this type of confusion, this type of alternative processes are limitized to accounting standards. Comparability of financial statements. Yes, bacha. If both the statements, if we are going to compare the Reliance the financial statement with the Tata industry, Tata's group, okay? So because they are also based on standard, we can easily compare. We can easily compare because Tata's financial statement also based on some policies, rules and regulation, also the Reliance Industries financial statement. So we can easily compare which financial statement are better, which financial statement give you a more and more benefits. Requirement for additional disclosure. Yes, bacha, if the standards also give a responsibility that you must have to disclose all the information. For example, बच्चा fire जो अब example आपको पीछे दी थी disclosure की. Accounting standard impose an additional obligation that you must, an accountant must disclose, and a chartered accountant, you can say, must disclose the relevant information to the users of the financial statements. Right, guys? So, guys, anyone have a doubt on this part? Because this is a very small topic. We have completed it. Now we will move toward the process of issue of standards. Before that, please let me know your doubts. Yes, guys. सबके सब गजब छा रहे हैं बच्चा आज तो. Anyone have a doubt? Then please write on the chat box. बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बच्चा. You can write. If you have no doubt, you can write. Sir, please repeat first point. Okay, first point repeat कर देते हैं योगेंद्र. So, बच्चा, the first point says that if we have alternative treatment, बच्चा, if I feel that I don't want to use the SLM method, I don't want to use the WDV method, I will use my own method. I will use my own method for the depreciation concept. Is it possible? You have authority to use your own standards? No. Which limiting you? Which standard, which type of the concepts are limiting you not to use any other method? Accounting standard, because accounting standard says that these are the only applicable method that you can use. It's not your own choice. If I feel that, I will use that method. No, it is as per the policies only. Whatever is written the policies, whatever written the accounting policies, procedure, that should be applied, nothing else. Okay, all concept clear, understood, no doubt, no sir, continue. Okay, continue. Now the next is process of issue of standards. You know, bacha, in the India, ICAI is a supreme body to set accounting standards in India. Yes, only the ICAI is the supreme body that set the accounting standards. So how the accounting standards are formulated? First of all, identification of area. Bacha, either the members of the institute, the members of the industries, they will raise the need that we need a standard in this area. They will raise the need that we need a specific standard on this area. For example, bacha, I am talking about regarding preliminary expenses. Bacha, there is no standard on this. Preliminary expenses, there is no standard on this. But let's example. I'm just taking an example. We arise a need that yes. Bacha, it's not a reduction of scope, bacha. It's not, you can not say that is a reduction of scope. But if we are not going to reduce the scope now, in that case, accounting become very dynamic in nature. And we don't want that dynamic in nature. If you have very creativity, you can inform the ICAI. We will have a discussion on that. All these things will be possible. Okay, guys. So it is not possible. You should going to use your own the standards, guys. Right. So first of all, identification of the area. Then constitution of study group. After that, bacha, when we have an area, okay, we need a standard on the preliminary expenses. After that, we will have a study group. We will study. Actually need, if need, to what extent we can go. After that, bacha, we will prepare a draft standard, and we will circulate to all the members, industry members, all this. Ascertain the view the different bodies on the draft. But what the various different bodies will be work here? There are various different bodies will be work here. First is bacha, yes, obviously the Accounting Standard Board of ICAI. Okay, Accounting Standard Board of ICAI will be there. Okay, some members from RBI will be there. Some members from the other professional bodies are there. Some professors of universities are there, right? Okay, industry members are there, industries member, some SEBI's members are there, some CHE members are there, Comptroller and Audit General of India. So these are the various professional bodies and other reputed undertakings or departments of the government. They will sit in a place, they will have a debate. Okay, they all will have a debate whether it is perfect or not, we need to do any change in that or in this point of view or not. After doing which, we will finalize. Then we will receive the comments. Finalize के बाद बच्चा क्या करते हैं, हम वेबसाइट पर डाल देते हैं. After finalizing, what we will do, we will post our standard on the website. Basically, we will post our standard on the website, and the members, any other person who and basically the authorized person will read the standard and they will give the comment. Okay, we can we change this and like this, we can change this point like this. After that bacha, we will do the modification if we need necessary, and then standard is issued. So bacha clap karenge, standard issue ho jaye. ठीक है बच्चा, चलिए. Okay, anyone have a doubt on this part? I think this is one of the very easiest part, how to issue the standards. Amazing concept, clarity, class, sir. We enjoy the session. Please read from the study material so that we can feel easy to study after class. Beta, I won't just tell you in these slides. What I'm telling you, I am totally covering all the concept of the books as well. So don't worry, bacha. I am covering each and every concept. You will not feel that any concept is skipped. So that's why I have made in the right hand side the topic list. Okay, so you will don't feel regarding this. You will feel comfortable, bacha, when you read the from the book after the session. Sir, what is a draft? Draft means, bacha, a little kind of a little draft means एक कच्चा standard. हिंदी में बोलते हैं बच्चा कच्चा standard, or not a final standard. The standard in which we have to do some amendments, that is called draft standard. Before the finalization, you can say that before the finalization, the standard is called draft standard. जो भी पक्का नहीं हुआ. Any other doubt, guys? Any other doubt? Yes, bacha, quickly. Right. चल. Now let's move further. How many accounting standards are there? Can anyone guess? Chali, anyone can guess how many accounting standards are there in India? Can anyone guess? I'm waiting for your chat, guys. How many standards are there in India? Okay, sir, super clear till now. Thank you. Pushpa. 29. Yogendra is saying 29. Very good, beta. Very good. Chal, let me tell you. Bacha, accounting standards. We have two type of accounting standards are there. One is issued by ICAI. Second is you can say you can say announced by MC. MC, no bacha, what the MC? MC means Ministry of Corporate Affairs. One are those standards that are issued by the ICAI. Second are those standards announced by the MCA. Right? First, issued by ICAI. ICAI standard means which are issued by the Institute Chartered Account of India. After the issue, these standards are adopted by MCI, and they will issue that. Basically, bacha, these standards and these standards both are the same. Listen carefully. It's a very important topic. Standard issued by ICAI and standard issued by the MCI. Both are the same. Only ICAI, the supreme body in India, that formulate the accounting standards. When ICAI formulate the accounting standard, then they will hand over the standards to the authorities, Ministry of Corporate Affairs. If Ministry of Corporate Affairs feels that there should be any amendment, after doing the amendment, MC also issue the standards. But right now, both the standards are totally same. There is a no change between the ICAI standard and MCA standard. Sir, why we are required to issue the standard by the ICAI as well and the MCA as well? The reason being is that the standard of MCA is applicable on the companies only. Okay, these standards are applicable on the companies only, but these standards are applicable on non-companies. Okay, yes, sir. These standards are applicable on the non-companies. So basically, ICAI formula standard, and then they will hand over the standards to the MCA. MCA, after doing any improvement, they will issue the standards, right? So we have two type of standard, but basically they are same. They are totally same. Now, so guys, total accounting standards are 29, right? Total accounting standards are 29. Out of these, is 6, previously called depreciation. Previously, we call them depreciation. Okay, AS8 on research and development. These two standards are abolished. These two standards are abolished now. Okay, so now the current standards are current AS are 27. Okay, sir, will you going to teach us all the standards right now? No. In the today's class, I am just giving you overview. Okay, anyone have a doubt on this part? Bacha, very good. AS 29 standard, 28 standard, something less than 35. Guessing, guys. Very, very good. So 27 accounting standard. Please explain non-companies ones. Okay, Pushpa. Bacha, non-companies one means bacha, they are applicable on the partnership. For example, applicable on partnership. Okay, sole proprietorship, LLP. Okay, these are, sorry, LLP will be covered. Sorry guys, LLP will be covered in the corporates. Okay, so these are the standards which are applicable for the non-companies. Anyone have a doubt right now, Bacha? Standards both are same. Either we are going to talk about the ICAI standard, MCA standards. Chaliye, Bacha, please write the chat box. Please write in the chat box. Chaliye, now we have to move toward the status of accounting standard. Sir, please explain now. Company, okay, everything is clear. Understood, sir. Understood. Very, very. Now, bacha, status of accounting standard. What does status here means? Status means what they have value. Bacha, there are some laws. Listen carefully. Listen carefully, guys. We have laws. In the laws, we have some rules, regulations, acts, right? If I'm going to the laws now, we have some rules and regulation, acts, some notifications, After that, we have AS, accounting standards. Bacha, if any accounting standards, whatever is written accounting standard is in conflict. Bacha, if anything is written accounting standard, if it is conflict with any of these above, okay, then bacha, rules will prevail, act will prevail, notification will prevail. Sir, that means AS का कोई औकात नहीं है? No, this is not a right. The word is say that if there is a conflict, then we will always prefer our rules and regulation, acts and notifications. We can't prefer the ES content. So, bacha, only ICAI is a legislative body, you know. Bacha, you can write your doubts as well. ICAI is a legislative body, okay, that issued the standards. This is the only body that issued the standard, but they cannot override laws and regulations, right? So what is status of accounting standard? First of all, bacha, we have to apply with the act. Then bacha, notifications, rules, if only then bacha, accounting standards. So this is the process how we'll apply the standards. Anyone have a doubt on this part? This is the status of the accounting standards. Okay, so no one can override our accounting. No one can override our law and regulations. And if anyone have a doubt, bacha, please write on the chat box. I am waiting for your doubts. Sir, what is RAN? R means rules and regulation. I am short form writing. A means act and means notification. अच्छा ये देखिए, sorry ठीक है. ये देखिए बेटा, R here means rules, A here means act, and means notification. I just use a short form. Crystal clear, very good. Any other bacha? Anyone have a doubt? I'm reading your chat box. No, clear, sir. No doubt, clear. Okay, very good. Now, need for convergence for towards global standards. Guys, you know what the global standards? You know what the global standards? IFRS and IAS are the global standards. ये देखिए, guys, you can see that this is what. Sir, आपका ड्राइंग बड़ा खराब है. Yes. बिल्कुल बच्चा, बिल्कुल सही पकड़े. Guys, let me try to make it better. Sir, what is this? This is, sir, आपका तो और भी खराब कर दिया. चलिए, don't worry बच्चा, just you have to listen that what I'm going to teach you. This is just, you can assume that it's India. You know, guys, that in the today's time, the business is not only in the limited to India. Now the people wants to grow their business outside India as well. Okay, they wants to grow the business outside India. So for this purpose, definitely we need some fund. We need some power. We need some have authority to do the business outside India as well. Whether this is possible without fund? No. Sir, we cannot do if we don't have a sufficient amount of funds. For this purpose, bacha, what we need to do, we have to borrow the money. Borrow money, right? Sir, from where we have to borrow the money? If you want to start the business in Canada, then there may be requirement that you have to comply with the Canada's loans formalities. You have to present your financial statement to the Canadian banks for getting a loan. Now, guys, please let me know if your financial statements are just based on Indian accounting standards, whether they can read your statements, whether they can read your financial statements. Please let me know. Please send a chat box. Fatafat se bacha, please send a chat box. If your accounting standards are if your financial statement are based on Indian accounting standards, they can read your financial statements. Got it, sir. Understood. Yes, global standards are globally accepted standard. That's very good, bacha. Now, please let me know whether if anyone going to, if you want a loan from outside India, whether your Indian accounting standards financial statement is perfect. No. Khushi is saying no. Sanjeev Kumar, understanding mean not drawing. Bacha, I'm not getting your point, bacha. Sanjeev Kumar, can you write once again? Good, sir. Good. Sanjeev Singh, good, sir. But no drawing नहीं समझा बच्चा मेरे. So guys, please tell me. No, sir. No. All are saying, sir. No. No, sir. They can't read. No, not able to read. They will not read. Okay, very, very. So they will not read. So whether I need to learn the Canadian accounting standards, sir, then how many countries standard we will learn? There are a lot of countries. Is it possible? No. To limitize this, to limitize all these, you can say that discrepancy of accounting standards, what we did now, we have formulated some international standards. Right? International. And what the international standards are there? International standards are those standards which are globally acceptable. Okay. So these are globally acceptable. You know, bacha, in India, the government wants to focus on liberalization, privatization, globalization. If I'm going to focus on these two concepts only, liberalization and globalization, then by focusing on these two concepts, Indian government also has adopted international standards. Okay, Indian government also adopted the Indian international standards. Previously, there are 75 countries. They are following the international financial reporting standards, international standards. Similarly, India also becomes a member of the International Financial Reporting Standard Board. They have also formulated the international accounting standards in India. Right? Getting my point or not? By taking the point of view of the globalization and liberalization, we have to expand our business in India. To expand the business in India, we must have to borrow some money from outside India. We have to open up branches outside India. For that purpose, we are facing very, very difficulty when we're going to borrow the money from the country outside India. To limitize this, to reduce the effect of these issues, we have implemented a new standards in India with the name of International Financial Reporting Standard, or you can say International Accounting Standard. We have also tried to become the member of the International Financial Reporting Standards Board. Right? We are trying. We will become the member of these international financial reporting standards. Now, this concept is not limited here. We are going further. No, sir, no need to them. Canadian. Yes. According to their law and rules, we have to present. Yes. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So by reading this, we now let me tell you what is International Accounting Standard Board. Previously, bacha, what I teach you why we are moving toward the international accounting standards. Why we moving? Bacha, please write in the chat box. Why we moving? In only 2 words. Bacha, please write why we moving towards international standard only in 2 words. And you know what are these 2 words? Fatapat se likhiye bacha. I want to check the chat box. Please write all the 2 words why we are moving towards इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड्स. क्यों मूव कर रहे हैं बच्चा? फटाफट से लिखिए बच्चा. Yes, everyone should write. I am beating. In the 2 words, please write why we are moving towards international financial reporting standards. Yes. Globalization, privatization. Globalization and liberalization. Very good, guys. These are the 2 words. That's why we are moving towards the globalization, to do the business internationally, uniformity for economic development. Very good international trade. Very. Now, bacha, now let me tell you, we are moving towards the international. So what is the International Accounting Standard Board? International Accounting Standard Board was bacha, basically established in the 1973. Okay. They have issued the IAS. You know what the IAS, bacha? What is the meaning of IAS? IAS means International Accounting Standard. Okay, bacha, International Accounting Standard Committee. International Accounting Standard Committee, bacha, issued IAS in 1970. By more and more development, by day to day more development, bacha, there they become the 75 countries becomes the members of the International Accounting Standard Committee. Okay, 75 countries becomes a member of the International Accounting Standard Committee. In that, bacha, ICAI is also a member. And out of the 75 countries, ICAI also becomes a member of International Accounting Standard Committee. And from the 1st of April 2021, International Accounting Standard Board is established. Bacha, pehle kya tha? Previously we have committee. Now we have board. Okay, and board is established, and now they are issued the IFRS. Sir, what is this? Previously you are saying they are issued the IAS. Now you are saying they are issued IFRS. Bacha, listen carefully. They have previously series with the name IAS1, IAS2, IAS3, IAS4. After the development and more development, we have converted the committee into the board. Now they have more powerful status. Okay, as the powerful status increases, they now going to issue the IFRS. They have changed the series with name International Financial Reporting Standard. Okay, they have changed the name. Now the name is International Financial Reporting Standards. Previously they issued IAS, then they bacha 75 countries become the members. ICAI is also part of that member. Now they have issued the international financial reporting standard because they are now converted into the international accounting standard code. So this is the international accounting standard. This is the overview about the international accounting standard code. Okay, so bacha, they are now issuing the IFRS. Okay, previously they are issuing IAS, now they are issuing IFRS. Getting, all are getting this point or not, bacha? If you getting, Brinda, so what we compare the financial statement internationally to? Yes, yes. For that purpose, we have international standards. Na? That's why. Yes, beta. Chali bacha, please write your doubt. Please write your doubt. Sir, when did India become a member of International Accounting Standard Code? Yes, bacha, I am going to tell you, bacha. Please wait. I will discuss. All these things are discussed. Adoption, coverage, all will be discussed. Arun Jaitley sir lekar aaye the, bacha. We will discuss. Okay, we have a separate slide on this. Okay. Sir, committee, board, IAS and IFRS. Yes. Very good. Khushi, very good. Khushi ne bahut acha likha. That's very good. Now, let's move toward international financial reporting standards as global standards. Clear, sir? Chali, clear. Now, international financial reporting standards are the global standards. You know why? Because IFRS are issued by the International Accounting Standard Code. Interpretations, that means if when we're reading the standard, but listen carefully, that's a very, very important term. When you are going to read the standard, you are facing issue. There are two meanings, which is correct, which is wrong. You have very difficulty while reading, while understanding the standards. Then we have interpretations. Okay, interpretation on IAS and IFRS issued by the, which one issued, bacha? International Financial Reporting Interpretation Committee. So we have interpretation committee as well. Bacha, ab kya kya hoga, bacha? Dhyan se samajhna. We have International Accounting Standard Board. We have interpretation committee. Okay, we have interpretation committee. We have interpretation on IAS issued by the SIC. Okay, so bacha, we have interpretation on IAS also. Okay, we have interpretation on IAS also. Okay, we have interpretation on IFRS also, and IAS is issued by the International Accounting Standard Committee and adopted by the International Accounting Standard Board. बच्चा और क्या हुआ था? First of all, you know there are IAS. These IAS also accepted by International Accounting Standard. Right? All are getting this point or not, bacha? All are getting. If you're getting, bacha, please tell me fast so that I can move further. Write on the chat box, bacha. If anyone have a doubt, then please let me know. Anyone have a doubt? Sir, very interesting session, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Adoption of IAS and ES and IFRS in India. No, bacha. Adoption is not convergence, you can say. I will teach you. Don't worry, bacha. I will teach you. Anyone have a doubt, then please let me know fast, bacha. I'm waiting. Yes, beta. Sushil, your query is reaching to me, beta. Definitely, your query is reaching to me. Sir, then it's mean that an Indian company has to follow Indian AS, but companies which is working both in Indian IFRS has to follow IFRS. Absolutely, beta. And Tanvi Agarwal, beta, we have some roadmap how to implement that. Okay, we will discuss with you roadmap as well. Okay, roadmap में आपको more clear हो. Sushil, your messages are reaching to me. Don't worry. Yes sir, got it. Acha, what is the SIC? SIC क्या है? Standard, बच्चा Standard Interpretation Committee. Standard Interpretation Committee, right? So interpretation committee belongs to, yes, yes. Bacha Yogender, we have previously for the IAS, we have SIC, Standard Interpretation Committee. For IFRS, we have IFRS Interpretation Committee. That's it. Chali. Now I think we have to move further. Now the very important point, the you are waiting for this. I think you all are waiting for this. Chali. For this purpose, let me add one diagram. ठीक है, चलिए. चलिए. Now listen carefully, guys. Sir, interpretation, everything is clear, understood. IAS are included in IFRS? No, bacha, they are not included. Both are running simultaneously. Both type of standards are running beta simultaneously. Now, becoming IFRS compliant. Sir, what is this? Most awaiting topic. Guys, let us see. These are the international, for example, these are the international accounting standards, right? Now, India become the member of International Financial Reporting Board. Now, India says that we will also going to apply your standards in India. हम आपकी standard India में apply करने जा रहे हैं. For this purpose, now India, what have to do India? India can do one thing. Either directly adopt, copy, paste. But the second thing is, bacha, India taken the standard. India will read the standards. After that, bacha, India will adopt only those points which are relevant for us. If there is in conflict, we will remove that. So, bacha, how to become the compliant to accounting standards? We have two things. Either we can directly adopt it. Adopt it means whatever is written in the standards, apply them. Don't think further. Second is convergence. Convergence means, bacha, because Indian rules are different from international rules. Right or not? Yes, sir, absolutely. So what the India selected that we will apply these standards, international rules को apply करेंगे, but wherever is conflict arise, we will modify. Okay, we will modify the standard. That means, bacha, you can see that these are standards. If anything is different, so we will carve it out. What we will do, carve means gradna. We will make the changes. Okay, basically what we are doing that, we will do the changes. We will do the changes wherever required. So, bacha, India did not did the copy paste. India adopted the strategy of convergence. We will adopt the standards, but we will modify the standards and then we will apply the standards. Okay. So adoption is simply copy paste. Convergence means copy, but with intelligence of mind, with the intelligence of your rules and regulations of India. So by becoming the compliant of IFRS, the results of benefits are cross-border flow of money. outside India you can also do the business cross border listing of companies. Yes, Acha, even your Indian company can list in the international international stock exchange. Comparability, greater transparency, low risk, help investor in decision. I think this is a one the very easy topic now it become because you are clear about this. So I hope you all are getting this point or not. If you're getting, guys, please let me know. India convergence IAS and IFRS according to its economic reforms, known as India's Indian modify IFRS is convergence. Very good, Swati. That's great. Sir, zoom diagram little, please. Okay, sorry. Let me try to zoom the diagram. Any other doubt, बच्चा? Any other doubt? Diagram के अलावा कोई doubt हो बच्चा? Sir, understood. Reduction in cost. Reduction in cost, reduction in basically cost means previously you are required to spend more money to get your account attested. Now, if you have a global standard now, then you are not required to convert your financial standard. So, आपका cost कम हो जाए. चलो. Any other standard? Sorry, any other doubt, guys? Sir, how it helps invest in decision making? Okay, decision making, bacha. If the from the outside India, for example, Mr. Anthony wants to invest in your business, whether he can invest? Yes, because he know that the financial statement on which your statements are based is applicable. He have knowledge of that because they're internationally acceptable. So investor, as outside investor, India के बाहर के investor, they have very good confidence to invest your business. Sad. Please, our technical person, sir, please tell the student July classes schedule. July classes schedule. Please tell the students how they will get. Guys, please download the ICAI BOS app. You know, ICAI have launched the ICAI have launched the ICAI BOS app. You can download app. That is a very important tool for you. So you can download it from the Google app, Google Play Store. Conversion process means, bacha, conversion process means charu. Conversion process means you are not directly copy pasting. You will read the standard, wherever need a modification, you will do the modify and then apply it. That's it. Chali. Now, bacha, the very important point. What are the carve outs and carve-ins? Can I take right now? What are the carve outs and carve-ins? I am reading your chat, बच्चा. अगर किसी को chat में chat डालना है तो बताओ. Now, बच्चा पूछ रहे थे what the convergence and all these things ना. Let me tell you. Sir, now yes, beta, yes. Manish. Schedule we can download from the Google itself. खुशी ने बताया बच्चा, you can download a schedule from the Google. चलिए. So, what the carve outs and carve? Basically, these are called differences. You know, IFRS or IAS are applied in India. Are applied in India. And we did some modifications. We have did some changes, right? These changes and modifications, sir, please continue. Sir, break. बच्चा बस थोड़ा ये टॉपिक लेके देन आई विल गिव और बच्चा they want to do changes and these changes are called बच्चा carve out, right? Carve outs and carve outs, ठीक है? For example as per IFRS we call them statement of comprehensive income. But you know, in India, what we call them? Bacha, as per IFRS, we call them statement of comprehensive income. The same name in India is called statement of profit and loss. Oh, that's it. Yes. So this is bacha differences. What we have did. Okay, these are just examples of the differences. For example, bacha, they are called that the statement of financial position. Statement of financial position. They use this word, but you know, in India, what we're using the word, we're using balance sheet, right? So this is the word we have converged. We have did some modification. So, bacha, removal of options. Bacha, there are various options in IFRS. What we did, we removed some options. We have limitized it, okay, and other changes. Getting my point or not? So this is called bacha carving and carve out. The differences between the IFRS and Indian standards. This is called carvings and carvings. Okay. Anyone have a doubt on this part? Anyone have a doubt? Please write note. Yes, bacha. Swati, carve outs means change and in some deviation the in. Sir, carve means additional guidelines. Carve means changes, a kind of changes. Sir, could you explain, please elaborate INS? INS, bacha, what is INS? Can you write? Rama Krishna. Sir, download from Play Store. I see BOS app. Balance sheet. Yes, बच्चा. Any doubt is there? Please tell me fast. अगर किसी को कोई और डाउट है, please tell me fast. I am waiting for your doubt, guys. And after that, bachcha, we will give you break. First time clear, sir. Very, very good. First time में clear हो गया. Sir, I am enjoying your classes very much. Thank you so much, Kushi beta. Carve or curve? बच्चा carve. 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 बच्चा carve means घड़ना होता है in the Hindi term. Okay, it means घड़ना. Okay, so guys, let me take a break for the 5 to 6 minutes. We will come back in a very short break. So let me have a break for the 5 minutes. Bye guys, and let me meet after just 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. So let me start with you the next concept, that is what is Indian accounting standards. From the last 1 hour, we're discussing with you what is IFRS, what is the international standards. Now let's come to the point. What is Indian accounting standards? Guys, you know India have what the date India have adopted. India have converged to the IFRS, and they have formulated their own standard. From the IFRS, Bacha, they have converted these standards into Ind AS, right? So, what is the Indian accounting standard? In Indian accounting standards are converged form of international financial reporting standard as well as international accounting standards. तो हमने जब उसको convert किया, we have converted them into the IAS and IFRS to Ind AS. Getting my point or not, बच्चा? Please write in the chat box. सर आ गए ना बच्चा? Or are come back ना? Yes sir. सर आपने शर्ट चेंज कर ली? हाँ बिल्कुल. Sir, can we refer study material also for the July? Yes. Sir, yes. Okay. Surbi, Kushi, Bacha, anyone have a doubt? Chali. Anyone have a doubt, guys? Anyone have a doubt? No, sir. Chali. So, guys, and how we issue the standards now? For the standard, they are IFRS. We have issued our own series. For IAS, we have issued our own series. Okay. So, bacha, for the IFRS, if there is a corresponding IFRS 1, then India give the name with the 101 Ind AS. Ooh. Bacha, if any Ind AS is starting from 100 of series, it means it reflecting corresponding IFRS. If any IAS 1 and India have given the first Ind AS, so bacha, it means bacha, if any standard, Indian accounting standard starting from the series 1, it means it is reflecting corresponding IAS. Yes sir, no doubt sir. ग्लेयर्स में शर्ट दिखता हो आपका? हाँ वैसे आशीष. ओके आशीष ओके. मैंने I just changed that. चलिए. Now, guys, sir, before break, you wrote a line shirt and remove. Okay. चलिए. डाउट है किसी को बच्चा? डाउट में बताइए. That's very good. अगर डाउट है तो डाउट बताइए. No, sir, no doubt. चलिए. Can I move further? Absolutely fine, बच्चा. Everything is okay. सर अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड के क्वेश्चन कहाँ से करें? स्टडी मैथ तो बहुत कम क्वेश्चन दे रखे हैं. Guys, even we have some RTPs, we have mock test paper. You can do the previous year exam question. All these study materials and mock test papers, RTPs, and last year question papers are available on the ICAI site. You can go there and you can do the questions. Even bacha, you have also the complete text on the accounting standard. You can do question from that book as well. So can the Board of Studies app may download available? No, it is available for on Google Play Store. As per my knowledge, bacha, it is available on the Google Play Store. And what about the for the iPhone user? I will tell you in the next session, guys. Sir, please once again tell IFRS. Okay, Manpreet Kaur, IFRS is basically bacha international financial reporting standards. If any IFRS is adopted in India, then if corresponding IFRS is one, then India have given the very unique series to that standard with the name 101 Ind AS. And for the IAS one, they have given a series Ind AS 1. So, bacha, if any series is starting from the 1, that is corresponding reflecting the IAS. If any series starting from the 100, it reflecting corresponding IAS. Right? Sure. Now let's move toward the history of IFRS. Bacha, can I start with you history of IFRS? Yes, sir. Bacha, India from the very long back time, sir, how many Ind AS were issued so far? Bacha, it will be discussed separately, bacha. We have a separate session on that, bacha. That point will be discussed separately. So don't worry. So guys, we are from a very long back time. We are focusing on the applying Ind AS. So it's very long procedure we have started in the bacha 2011. In 2011, we are expecting to apply Ind AS. Okay. From 2011, we are expecting that we will apply Ind AS, right? Bacha, implementation of Ind AS implementation is not a very easy process. Okay, it is not very easy process. Why, sir? Why it is not easy? Because the Indians tax laws, okay, Indian others, you can say the SEBI laws, all have their own views. They all have their own expectations. So we cannot apply this standard directly. We have to apply the standard that should be compatible with our Indian tax laws, other SEBI's laws, and other type of laws which are affecting the accounting standards, right? So from the 2011, we are expecting that we will apply. We have did some research. We have did some modification by doing all these things. Bacha, what we have did, sir, but okay, we have did various types of changes in our laws. After that, bacha, in 2014, in July 2014, what we have did, at that time, our finance minister, Mr. Arun Jaitley, Arun Jaitley ji ने क्या किया? They have applied Ind AS. Okay, they have applied or adopted the Ind AS. Basically, we can say that they directly adopted. Arun Jaitley ji ने क्या कहा? We will adopt. Okay, Arun Jaitley said we will adopt Ind AS, and then these will be hand over to the MCA. But first of all, we have hand over the Ind AS to MCA. Okay, MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs, did some modifications, and then bacha, we applied standards in India. ठीक है, हमने क्या किया, and then we have applied the standards. So you can see that from the 2011, we are in the process for the implementation of Ind AS in India, but they are not implemented once. We have did some. It is not very easy to implement once. We have did some changes because our to make these standards compatible with our tax laws, SEBI's laws, all these things. After that, but in July 2014, Finance Minister ultimately, Mr. Arun Jaitley, announced that we are adopting the Ind AS. Okay, Ind AS means bacha, basically I am talking about the IFRS. Okay, So we will adopt the IFRS in India, and at that time they have hand over to the MCA. MC did some modification, then they announced the what they did. They announced Ind AS. तो अनाउंस कर दिया कि अब हिंदुस्तान में Ind AS. Getting my point or not, bacha? So this is a history how we have implemented the Ind AS in India. If anyone have a doubt, bacha, please let me know in the chat box. Sir, IFRS was introduced to reduce the discrepancy by making the common rules for the all. But when any country goes through carve-in, carve-out, they make changes. Then again, we have to remember different rules for different countries. Abhishek Sharma, yes, the question is quite very, very interesting question. Abhishek is saying, sir, that we are saying that we are applying the IFRS in India. Listen carefully. The question is very, very important. We are applying the IFRS in India. And sir, you said that we are doing some carve-outs and carve-ins so that we can make them compatible with our laws. Then it will lead to change the our IFRS and IES. So how you can say that they are equally all over the world, all over the countries? The reason being is that, bacha, the IFRS, IES, the main concept we are not changing. We are not changing our main concept. The main concept will remain intact. We are just doing modifications which is applicable for us. That is not relevantly. We are going to change the base. Bacha, ultimately base will say. That's I want to tell you, bacha. Hamara base change nahi hua. Base is ultimately same. We are doing some carve outs and carve ins only to do our standards compatible with Indian law. Otherwise, the standard, the flexibility, all will remain same. Okay, but when you're going to read the carve outs and carve ins, then you will get the more clarity. So, what is the carve in, carve outs? I just have tell you there's a difference kind. In detail, you will discuss in the higher, in the maybe hopefully in the final course. Sir, how this announces procedure take place? Bacha, announcement of the standard takes place to the official gadgets. MCA announce the standard through official gadgets, only then they will be applicable. Okay, official gadget nikalta hai bacha. No doubt, everything is clear. No doubt, sir. Ind AS, IFRS, or Ind AS, which we need to practically follow. Guys, IFRS and IAS you are not required to follow. Ind AS and AS are required to follow. Sir, Ind AS or IFRS, yes, beta. Charu. Okay, chali. Any other doubt, guys? Any other doubt? I'm waiting for your doubt, guys. Please write it. So, guys, you can see that in the, let me share with you the list of standards. Just let me show with you a list of standards. Just wait. Guys, I will share with you the list of standards that are applicable in India and that are converted from the IFRS and IAS to Indian accounting standards, right? So this is available in your study mat itself. So let me share with you just a list of the standards which are now applicable in India. Okay, so guys, you can see that we have Ind AS. If we have an Ind AS 101, okay, if we have an Ind AS with the name 101, let me share with you screen. Okay, here you can check that. Here you can check. We have, if we have Ind AS 101, its corresponding IFRS is 1, right? If we have Ind AS 102, corresponding IFRS is 2. We have the title of standards, and if there is any accounting standard guidance note issued, will be written here. Guys, you know that we have one more thing, that's a guidance notes. Okay, but guidance, we are not going to discuss the guidance note right now. Either we have a corresponding bacha AS, Ind AS, we have IFRS, IAS, guidance notes. Okay, so bacha, let me tell you, right, by writing on the directly on the plain paper. ये देखिए बच्चा. So we will have various type of standards available with us. One is called bacha Ind AS. Okay. For corresponding bacha, there may be a IFRS or corresponding IAS, and there may be corresponding accounting standard, and there may be corresponding guidance note. Getting my point or not? So we have various types of standards and guidance note available. या तो बच्चा हो सकता है किसी corresponding Ind AS ka, either you may have a AS, either you may have a guidance note, or either you may have AS as well as guidance note. Getting my point or not? So this is what I want to explain to you. So IFRS, Ind AS, so can we say that IAS is equals to AS? No. Kushi, no. You can't make this type of logic, beta. So anyone have a doubt on this part? So we may have Ind AS, we have a IFRS, we may have a AS, we may have a guidance note. GN means bacha guidance notes, right? So I'm waiting for your chat. Sir, your writing screen is not visible. Beta nahi, I shared my screen, bacha. Now please check, bacha, my writing screen is visible to all of you. My writing screen is visible. Chal. So can I move further right now, guys? Technical team, please check my writing screen is visible now. Okay, now let's move further. The next topic is roadmap. Roadmap for implementation of accounting standard. This is a very, very important point. And you have to learn some points in this topic. Because in this topic, I am going to discuss with you what are the various companies, banks, NBFC, insurance companies, scheduled bank, how the standards will be applicable to these type of enterprises, right? Chaliye. So let me start with you first of all, roadmap for implementation of accounting standards. Your writing is visible, but PPT is not clear. Okay. Sanjeev Kumar. So guys, first of all, for the companies, we have bifurcated the implementation of Indian accounting standard in 3 categories, right? We have bifurcated the implementation of accounting standard in 3 categories. First is for the companies, second is for NBFC, third is for the scheduled commercial banks. Okay. For the companies, in this bacha, we are not going to cover the banks, NBFC, and insurance companies, right? Now, let me take the first one part. The first part here is for companies other than banks, NBFC, insurances. From the 1st April 2015 or thereafter, with comparatives. With comparatives means, bacha, what the with comparative? A balance sheet as per AS oblique balance sheet as per Ind AS. Okay, you have to present both the type of balance sheet with Ind AS and balance sheet without Ind AS. Writing screen is not visible. I think now it is visible. Module is visible. Sir, do we need to learn this AS list? Still now, Charu, still now. Sir, are Ind AS and IFRS is similar to or having thin line of the difference? Bacha, thin line of difference you can say. Sir, I'm seeing only a list of IFRS and AS. Now, guys, now you can see. Now you can see. I think now you can see the slides. Please let me know, bacha. Now you can see my PPT slides. Yes, sir. Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. Sir, now it's visible. So, bacha, we have bifurcated the implementation of Ind AS in 3 categories. One is for companies, second is for non-banking financial companies, third is for the scheduled commercial banks. Okay, so let me start with you with the first one, that is for companies other than bank, NBFC and insurance. But from 1st of April 2015 or thereafter, with comparatives. But the comparative, bacha, you have to prepare a single statement as per AS as well as per Ind AS. तो आपको एक ही स्टेटमेंट को दो वे से बनाना पड़ेगा. One is as per AS, second is as per Ind AS. On voluntary basis for any company or its holding, bacha, company or its holding, its subsidiary, its joint venture, its associate companies. That means either holding, main company, its holding, subsidiary, joint venture, associate company, they have to follow voluntarily. अगर मन की इच्छा है तो they can follow. Now, from the next year onwards, mandatory. But you can see that previously I said that it's your own choice. If you want to follow, then you can follow. Okay. If you don't want to follow, then you can't follow. You may not follow. So first is voluntary basis. Now it is a mandatory basis. Right. For the number one, from 1st of April 2016, but if your net worth, if your company is listed and net worth is more than equals to 500 crore, or if your net worth is more than or equals to 500 crore in case of a unlisted companies also. So, bacha, you are required to apply index. So, bacha, in nutshell, can I tell you one thing? If your net worth is more than 500 crore, apply. More than or equals to 500 crore, bacha, apply your standards. Ind AS will be applicable for you. Bacha, if it is applicable to your parent company, then ultimately applicable to subsidiary, associate, joint venture with effect on the same. तो उसी दिन से बच्चा सभी कंपनीज को एप्लीकेबल हो जाए. एंड फ्रॉम नेक्स्ट ईयर ऑनवर्ड बच्चा फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल विल टेकन 2015, then 2016, now 2017 and onwards. बच्चा all listed companies will require to apply the Ind AS. Now the limit of 500 crore rupees is not be there. Now we are not going to check your limit of 500 crore rupees. If you are listed, apply. If you are unlisted, then if your net worth is more than 250 crore, but less than 500 crore, then you have to apply it. Because if it is more than 500 crore, it will ultimately apply. So apply hoga hi hoga. But yes, if you less than 500 crore, but more than 250 crore, then you have to apply it. Net worth 250 equals to 250 or bacha more than 250. Right? All are clear about this, bacha? यहाँ तक clear है? If you all are clear about this, bacha, please write your doubt or you can see clear in the chat box. I'm waiting, bacha. I'm waiting. Yes, sir. Clear है that, bacha? This is clear to all of you. I'm waiting for your replies in the chat box. Sir, what is included in the net worth? Net worth is basically, bacha, your total assets minus outsiders liability. Okay. Sir, why less than 500 crore is mentioned? Bacha, that means that if less than 500 crore rupees, na, then ultimately you are going to cover in the 2016 wala. अगर आपकी less than 500 crore rupees है, then you are ultimately in this one list. In that case, you are 100% applied. Getting my point? श्रुति, क्योंकि 500 से less वाला यहीं पर covered है. चलिए, any other doubt, guys? Please write to chat box. Any other doubt? Sir, still little bit confused. Sir, please explain voluntary basis. Okay. Sir, with comparative means. Okay. What include the net worth? That is done. Yes. So, bacha, comparative basis means when you are writing the financial statement, na, in the first column you have to write the figures as per AS. In the second column, you write the figures as per Ind AS. So this is called comparative. This is called comparatives, right? And in mandatory basis, bacha, you may have start from 2015. It is a voluntary, but from 2015 mandatory. Bacha, if you're listed, net worth more than equal to 5 crore, apply. Unlisted, more than equal to 500 crore net worth, apply. Sir, what if it is less than in this year, less than 500 crore? Not to apply. Then Ind AS is not applicable to you, right? Now, second point. From 2017 onwards, if you are listed, even your net worth is less than 500 crore, it will be applied to you. 100% they will be applied. But if you are unlisted and your net worth is less than 5 to 50 crore, then it will be not applicable. Getting my point or not? So, bacha, unlisted may we have limit of net worth. For listed, bacha, we have said that if you're listed from 2017 onward, Ind AS will be applicable. right? Now let's move further. I have some questions for you. Bacha, whether sir, then at present only unlisted companies less than 220 crore follow the AS, rest follow the Ind AS. Yes, 250 crore. Yes, bacha. Sir, in 2016, listed and unlisted are same. That is, net worth is more than 5. Yes. Abhishek. Can we assume simply net worth is more than equal to 50 all listed company? Yes. Rama Krishna, yes. Now we have some questions for you. Whether company listed on small, medium enterprises, small and medium enterprises required to follow Ind AS? No, because companies listed on SMCs not required to apply for. Okay, अगर कंपनी बच्चा आपकी किस पे कवर हो जाती है, if your company is listed on SME, okay, and that case बच्चा you are not required to follow the index, तो आपके ऊपर index applicable नहीं है. Small medium enterprises, just small medium enterprises, right? Chal, next question. I have one more question for you, bacha. Companies not covered under first type of company, which standard shall be applied? बच्चा अगर ये ऊपर वाली कंपनीज में कवर्ड नहीं है, companies not covered under the above roadmap shall continue to apply the existing AS. बच्चा कौन से जो MCA ने नोटिफाई किए हुए हैं, MCAS will be applicable for them. Once बच्चा but once अगर आप जाल में गिर गए हैं, सर व्हाट द जाल में गिर गए हैं, that means once we applied the optionally Ind AS, once Ind AS are applicable, an entity shall require to follow the Ind AS for all subsequent financial year, whether adopted voluntarily or mandatorily. So bacha, please take a decision for the voluntary case very, very carefully. If you once applied, then you cannot come back. So that means from 1/4/2017 it is applicable to yes. So no required to follow yes. Manish, Sanjay, very good. Chal. Now let's move further. Bacha, first of all, I have discussed with you for companies. Now for non-banking financial companies. That's it. Bacha, you know 2015 companies optional, 2016 500 crore, 2017 बच्चा listed complete, unlisted 250 crore. Now onwards 2018. Now onwards for 2018. Getting my point or not? अब 18 के बाद से from the 2018 for the financial year starting from 18-19, right? From the financial starting from 18-19, if your net worth is more than equal to 5 crore, whether listed or unlisted, it will be applied. So holding, subsidiary, joint venture, associate companies of above NBFC, other than those already covered under the corporate roadmap, shall apply from the set. Bacha, if your NBFC is covered under companies, then they have to follow the companies wala rule. If your NBFC is not covered under companies, in that case, if your main NBFC, if any of your joint venture, subsidiary, associate applied to fulfill these limit, Ind AS applicable for you. Now, from 2019 onwards, that is from bacha 2019-20, net worth less than 500. That means bacha all listed आ जाएगा. Yes sir. And the same here, the net worth is less than 250 crore equals to or you can say less than 500 crore, it will be applicable. Anyone have a doubt on this, bacha? Yes, sir. No, I understood. Thank you, sir. So that means from 1st of April 2000 applicable to unlisted company. Yes, beta. Yes. Yes. Let me write the last slide, please. खुशी खुशी बच्चा ओके मैं आपको लास्ट स्लाइड दिखा देता हूं यू कैन राइट द लास्ट स्लाइड एज वेल इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट बच्चा रिलेटेड टू दिस पार्ट प्लीज टेल मी फास्ट if anyone have a doubt please tell me fast if Ind AS is that important why the question asked in the exam from AS beta Abhishek Sharma you cannot say that AS are abolished still AS have their own importance. So we cannot say that if Ind AS are there, then we have to not to follow the AS. But we have not completely applied the Ind AS in India. So that's why still ASR have equal importance. So AS की अभी equal importance है. Okay. So AS right now have equal importance. चलिए. So can I move further, guys? Now let's move further. Now we have some question. We have some topic on the scheduled commercial banks. Okay, scheduled commercial bank excluding RRBs. Okay, and insurers or insurance companies. Right, bacha from 1st of April 2018. Bacha RRB here means regional rural banks, right? Bacha from 1st of April 2018 applied to all scheduled commercial banks. Okay, all the scheduled commercial bank they have to apply it. Even insurers or insurance companies, their holdings, their joint ventures, their associates schedule, they are also applied from the same date. They are applicable for both consolidated and individual financial statements. Okay, bacha, urban cooperative banks and regional rural banks are not required to apply the. All are getting this point or not? Question in the last slide is not this table. Okay, so ये question रह गया बच्चा. What about the companies having a net worth is less than the 250 crores? Companies having a net worth below 250 crore shall not apply the interest. ठीक है? For those companies whose net worth is below the 250 crore shall not apply the interest if they are unlisted. ठीक है? चल. Sir, in our accounting book we follow Ind AS. No, बच्चा, we follow the AS. We follow the AS. Accounting book में जो आपके पास है बच्चा, we are following the AS. Any other doubt, guys, bachcha? Any other doubt? Sir, what is the meaning of the line adoption of Ind AS is allowed only when read as per the roadmap? What is the meaning of the line? This line adoption of Ind AS is allowed only when required. Yes, that means, bacha, if I am saying that we have to, you are required to apply the Ind AS. If you fall, if your company, if your NBFC, if your bank fall in any of these category, only then you have to apply. That's the meaning of the line. Okay. So can I move further, bacha? So now we have one question on this part. Thank you. It has to continue apply there. Yes. Anuksha, yes. Priya. Okay, thank you. Now, once India is adopted by any company for its financial statement, can it be revoked? Revoke means बच्चा खत्म करना, तोड़ देना. Once a company started following the Ind AS, either voluntary or mandatory, on the basis of criteria specified above, it shall be required to follow the Ind AS. For all the subsequent financial year, even if any of the criteria specified in this rule does not apply, does not prevail in the subsequent. Let me, bacha, the first year your net worth is 500 crore. Next year your net worth go down to 450, 350, 250. Even in that case, bacha, the standards India's continue to be. One, I have a doubt that if company had made voluntarily in 2015 with comparative means AS then IAS mandatory, so that for company. Manish Bachar said if a company had made voluntary in 2015, okay, with comparative means AS then even IAS. Bachar, Manish, if you applied in the voluntarily in 2015, in that case, bacha, you have to prepare financial statement in comparative form only for the 2015 wala year. With AS, one is Ind AS. दोनों की तरह आपको दिखाना पड़ेगा. That's it. Charu, that will be discussed separately, bacha. This is not a part of this session. Next, if company falls under the Ind AS, having its holding subsidiary joint venture company, will Ind AS apply to them even companies are not falling in the threshold limit? Yes. Bacha, as the parent company apply your applicable for Ind AS, then corresponding all your subsidiary, your joint ventures, your holding, your associate company will require to apply the AS. उनको भी AS apply करना पड़ेगा. Right. Next question. For calculating net worth, stand-alone financial statement shall be considered or consolidated. Consolidated, sir. Stand-alone. Only, bacha, we will calculate the net worth from a single company point of view. अगर combine करेंगे तो बच्चा हो सकता है बहुत सारी companies का net worth बढ़ जाए. So what we have given that now we will count company wise. Okay, we will count companies wise, not in overall position. Not in overall position. Right? Chalo. Once it follows, then it will always need to follow. Yes, beta. Yes, yes. Aju beta. Yes, you are right, beta. Chalo. Can I move further, guys? बढ़िया सर, आगे बढ़िए. Holding subsidiary, joint venture and associate companies of above NBFC other than those already covered under corporate roadmap shall apply from the set date. Means set date means bacha Shikha, as your holding company is applicable from today because net worth increase today, and bacha from the same day your other subsidiaries, joint ventures, holding associate companies are required to prepare their financial statement as per English. उसी दिन से. Getting? Check. Next question. Whether these rules shall apply to Indian incorporated subsidiary, associates or joint venture of foreign companies. Acha, Indian company shall prepare its financial statement in accordance with Indian accounting standard, either voluntarily or mandatorily, if it meets the criteria as specified above in the above rule. Yes, Charu bacha, it will be calculated separately. Priya, all topics clear. So bacha, for example, your company, your main company is outside India. Okay, your main company's branch is outside India, and your subsidiary, you can say holding, and the company is in India. Whether they are required to apply the Ind AS, bacha, if these companies criteria, bacha, criteria fulfilled, then bacha apply. If these companies, the criteria as specified above is fulfilled, then they have to apply for Indians. Getting? Standalone financial statement means, bacha, for example, bacha, one group company have bacha company A, company B, company C. So bacha, their financial statement is called stand alone. Okay, the group is called bacha consolidated. In that bacha, all the figures are plus. Getting my point or not, bacha? Aju, applicability of Ind AS to scheduled commercial bank insurance company are deferred by MCS. Yes, bacha, that will be discussed separately. Now, guys, anyone have a doubt, then please let me know. Your chat is open. Yes sir, net worth subsidiary companies अलग और holding company का अलग calculate करेंगे. All topics are clear. Standalone financial statement बच्चा, I already tell you standalone financial statement क्या होता है. In this case, we see holding company's net worth. Manish, we will check the standalone company's net. Standalone वाली की check करेंगे net worth. चलिए, this topic is clear. This topic is clear to everyone. Can I take some MCQs, guys? MCQs ले ले थोड़े बहुत. Yes sir, definitely you can take some MCQs. So no doubt sir. So in case we are seeing, okay, बच्चा please let me know. Can I take some MCQs? फटाफट से MCQs कर लें. सभी आंसर देंगे चैट बॉक्स पर. चल. Let me take some MCQs. Okay, let me share with you screen, and these are the MCQs we have, right? Check. So first is accounting standards for non-corporate entities. Which the word is non-corporate entities. Entities are issued by. Please tell me, who will going to issue the? Yes, sir. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. And for corporate entities, For corporate entities बच्चा कौन इशू करेगा? For corporates, it will be issued by MCA. Very good guys. चलिए. So yes, C is the right answer. Sir, C takes some. Accounting standards are harmonized accounting policies and eliminate the non-comparability of financial statement, improves the reliability of financial statements, or both A and B. Which is the right answer? Yes, sir. C is the right answer, because it harmonizes accounting policies and eliminate the non-comparability, improve the reliability of the financial statements. It is essential to standardize accounting principle and policies to ensure transparency, consistency, or both. Yes, bacha, both is the right answer. For transparency and consistency. Right? Chali, next question. Which committee is responsible for approval of accounting standards and their modification for the purpose of applicability to companies? Very good, sir. MCA, Ministry of Corporate Affairs is responsible. Now, global standard facilitates cross-border flow of money, comparability of financial statements, or both? Sir, both. Chaliye, very good. Now let's move further. Additional guidance given in Ind AS over and above what is given in IFRS are called, bacha, additional guidance given in Ind AS over and above what is given the IFRS is called carve in. हमने और sharp किया, carve in. Okay, carve out means bacha we have removed some, carve out, carve in. Getting my point or not, bacha? Sir, in the group companies, both standard financial statement is required. Yes, but bacha, we will calculate the net worth standalone companies count. ठीक है, चल. IA International Accounting Standard Boards, sorry, IASB stands for. Yes, sir. गलती से ऐसे ही निकल गया बच्चा. International Accounting Standard Board. IFRS stands for very good. International Financial Reporting Standards. International Financial Reporting Standards. Phase 1 of Ind AS was applicable to Phase 1. अच्छा किसको applicable होगा? बच्चा, to which companies? First of all, we applied the Ind AS companies with a net worth of 500,000. Very good, very good. All are giving very good participation. So we have completed all the MCQs of the session. Chal. Okay, so guys, we have completed the today's session, what we have to discuss in today's session, and I request to all of you, you can download the ICAI BOS from the Google Play Store. You will be get more benefits if you're going to download right now. Okay. So we have completed the today's session topic. So no more topic is left right now with us. So if anyone have a doubt, then please write in the chat. I'm waiting for your doubts. I hope guys you enjoy the session with me, and we have discussed with you the introduction to accounting standard, and I will give you some 5 to 6 MCQs and questions as well after the session, so you can attempt those questions, right? You will get the questions, don't worry. Chal, I think no one is asking any doubt in the chat box. All are writing just their options. So we have to complete the session right now. Once again, thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day. It was amazing session. Thank you. So what is the difference between the gap? But a gap is not, there's no difference between the gap, but gap is just generally accepted accounting principle, and we have two type of accounting principle applicable in India. One is AS, second is index. Chali. So we enjoy the session. Thank you so much. Sir, I'm taking classes in the ICAI BOS app, sir. So this is app is what we was need. Okay, so very good review regarding the app. Aara bacha mere paas. Sir, thank you. Have a nice session. Sir, what is the next session? Next session, the framework. We will discuss the framework. 100% clarification. Are India is applicable to scheduled commercial bank in the current year? Yes, guys. Sir, if main company is outside the country and its subsidiary in India, shall it follow the India's? Bacha, if Indian companies are also required to follow the India's, fulfill the requirements of the roadmap, then yes. Sir, which type of question examiner will ask in this chapter? Bacha, basically you will get a theory type of question, or you can say case study based questions. Thank you, sir. Please provide the notes, guys. We will try to provide the notes, and I'm not showing that you will get a note, but yes, you will definitely get some question after the session. Sir, are India's applicable to, okay, let's start. Commercial bank, chal, done. So guys, in the today's session, I have discussed with you overall objectivity of standards. After that, bacha, we have discussed with you what is the IFRS, what the benefit of IFRS, why we have adopted the IFRS in India because of globalization and liberalization. And then, bacha, in the 2014, Arun Jaitley bring the India's concept in India. First of all, bacha, we have given the option in 2015 to all the companies you can apply the India's or not on a voluntary basis. After that, bacha, we have moved toward that. In 2016 onwards, we have write the limit criteria 500 crore, then 250 crore. Then we are moving toward the bankings companies, NBFC. After that, we are moving toward the commercial bank. So this is the way how we have implemented the Indias in India. And bacha, Indias are basically based on IFRS and IAS, but we have did some changes there. These changes called carve outs and carve-ins. Okay, guys. So, sir, Nafra, Nafra, bacha, MCQ 4 Nafra will be answered. MCQ number 4 Nafra will be the answer. Bacha, Nafra is doing a backend, but basically approved by the MC only. Carve outs, which are carve out means differences. Please make the, okay, I will announce ki I will taken a call key for IS for the iPhone user, you must have an app. So MCQs are in the exams. I don't say that, but I can't say on this point. Thank you, sir, for your guidance in National Lecture. Good day. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Bye-bye. Stay safe, stay happy, and we will all again going to connect in the next new session. For the time being, bacha, please revise your concept as much as possible. So stay safe, stay happy. Bye-bye, guys.